was tremendous. In the second, round 7 is shaping up as a fabulous round. Now Thompson on the prowl.
Well, Thompson completely recovered after being shaken and has done some very good offensive work of his own. Thompson coming in with some renewed vigor here. Eubank waiting to use the ropes for leverage and hasn't done it yet in this sequence.
Both men countering with right hands. Tremendous round and a tough one to score.
Really will be. Eubank early and Thompson late.
And that left eye of Eubank closing by the second. There's the bell to end round number 7. Eubank will take his time getting back to his corner. Chris Eubank heads to the center of the ring to meet Carl Thompson to begin round number 8. And it seems that when Eubank hurt Thompson, it turned the switch on for Thompson.
He really came at him in a strong way. Now, Eubank has another problem with that eye. And if you stay outside in a straight line, the other guy can jab you and it can be bad. On the inside, the heads can rub together. Eubank needs to be on angles and move, but he's woken Thompson up.
Right now, it's Carl the Cat Thompson, the WBO Junior Heavyweight Champion, who is figuring out the proper angles against Chris Eubank.
It is Thompson now who is stepping back a little bit and landing that right cross on the jaw of Eubank. Another example of it there.
Mixed 10 of Eubank and Thompson. A very solid start to round 8 for the champion Thompson.
Nice uppercut by Thompson as he starts to show some of the signs he unfurled in their first fight by coming on strong in the second half.
Nice combination from the challenger Eubank. Thompson thumps him with the right hand.
And these guys are sharpshooting. They're waiting to set up 2- and 3-punch combinations.
Is that from fatigue?
I think it's from a standpoint that they both want the inside fight and they both think they can get their 3 shots off and land, and they're willing to take their chance with the offense.
Good short right inside by Thompson, and he follows up. Left eye of Eubank virtually closed now. It took about 4 rounds longer than in their first meeting.
And if Eubank could be on the side and box, that wouldn't be the case. But Machismo, the bravado of this fight, has indicated that he's going to fight inside, and that will be to his detriment in terms of the eye.
Good right hand from Thompson. It has been a very good round for the champion. Left hand from Eubank. Blistering pace here in round number 8. We'll take this time out and return live via satellite to Sheffield on ESPN2. Bob Hopper along with Dave Bontempo welcome you back to the WBO Junior Heavyweight Championship. Carl Thompson against Chris Eubank live via satellite from Sheffield, England. The heated rematch, and what a fight it has been as Thompson rips off a right hand to start round 9. Let's take a look at Dave Bontempo's scorecard.
Well, a big rally by Thompson after round 3, and the fight dead even to me. He's making a big run. And remember, in their first fight, Thompson won by 1 point on 2 of the cards. You take the last 20 rounds between these guys, razor close.
Thompson finished strong, winning the last 5 rounds to pull out that decision against Eubank 3 months ago to the date. Round 3, remember, in this bout, a very close round. That could factor in the scoring. And remember, as Thompson moves in on Eubank, remember, in round 7, Thompson was nearly down, but it was so early in the round that he rallied. Dave, and you and I both thought he won round 7. That could be pivotal.
Yeah, I thought he came on strong at the end of that, and very well in round 8. We're not seeing the dancing here by Eubank, and this is the problem. We talked about this at the top, how as a super middleweight and a middleweight, he boxed more. Now as he's moved up in weight and tries to conserve some energy, he's been right in front of Thompson, and it's a different type of fight for him. It's a harder fight. Now, the same thing that's endeared him to the fans, because these are fans' fights now, may not be in the long haul over Eubank's best interest.
Eubank slugging away, moving in on Thompson. Thompson slips away and turns the tables. Thompson has never recorded a knockout past the 8th round. But he wants to finish off Eubank, who has never been knocked out.
These guys are just taking turns with bombs. This is a tremendous fight.
Most of the punch is missing, though.
No, but in terms of the intensity, the volume, and what we've seen before, this is coming close to that first one.
A stutter step combination from Eubank.
The stutter may have been not something he planned. And he's really getting tired, and for good reason, with the pace of this fight.
Eubank only has 1 knockout past round number 9. But that came back in 1991 against Michael Watson in a super middleweight weight class. Thompson using his size right now against Eubank, who is fading.
And Thompson is having this fight in close quarters, and he doesn't even have to earn his way in. It's right there for him.
Final seconds of round number 9. Carl Thompson and Chris Eubank slug it out on ESPN2. Welcome back, live via satellite to Sheffield, England, in between rounds 9 and 10. They have called the fight, and you see the reason why. The left eye of Chris Eubank. The doctor has stopped the bout, Dave Bontempo.
And we saw that eye getting worse over the last 4 to 5 rounds, and Eubank was unable to make the adjustment of going side to side and avoiding the shots he was taking inside and the heads coming together that made it worse. And so the Warrior will not be able to make it for the last 3 rounds. And Thompson, who had been riding a wave of momentum and had gone ahead, gets the win and doesn't have to rely on the cards.
Well, in his second defense, he stops Chris Eubank. And for the first time in 52 bouts, Eubank has been stopped.
And I think the style of moving up in this weight is very difficult for him, because he, after the first 3 rounds, he stopped moving and tried to be on the inside. That was not the fight for him, and Thompson jumped all over it. But aesthetically, a pleasing one to watch.
You're surprised that the doctor did stop it? I mean, Eubank fought with that eye like that for a longer time period, as we take a look again as it's being stopped in their first meeting.
We've seen the doctors in Great Britain sometimes have more leeway in stopping the fights. They go in there and they take a look. And the weird thing is, it had not been affecting the way Eubank fought. He wasn't getting hit with shots he couldn't see the way guys do when their eyes shut down like that.
34-year-old Carl Thompson picks up his 24th win.
Like the last time, it's just close. You know, I would know whether it was really hurt, but it's not. It's just a black eye. And you know, all the plans in the world, but there you go. You win some, you lose some. Something to win one these days, but well, nothing like a try-up, I suppose. You'll find a way. Just a matter of time, yeah? I'll be home tomorrow. You know the way I feel. lost to you, so I think I might get home tomorrow.
Well, Chris Eubank saying that tough break. He takes the loss by a laugh. And here's Mike Goodall.
At the start of round 10, after consultation with the doctor at ringside, the referee stops the contest. Chris Eubank, having sustained a badly damaged left eye, the winner and still cruiserweight champion of the world, Thompson.
Eubank closing by the second. There's the bell to end round number 7. Eubank will take his time getting back to his corner. Chris Eubank heads to the center of the ring to meet Carl Thompson. Meeting round 8 was tremendous. In the second, round 7 is shaping up as a fabulous round. Now Thompson on the prowl.
Well, Thompson completely recovered after being shaken and has done some very good offensive work of his own. Thompson coming in with some renewed vigor here. Eubank waiting to use the ropes for leverage and hasn't done it yet in this sequence.
Going to begin round number 8. It seems that when Eubank hurt Thompson, it turned the switch on for Thompson.
He really came at him in a strong way. Now, Eubank has another problem with that eye. And if you stay outside in a straight line, the other guy can jab you, and it can be bad. On the inside, the heads can rub together. Eubank needs to be on angles and move, but he's woken Thompson up.
Both men countering with right hands. Tremendous round and a tough one to score.
Really will be. Eubank early and Thompson late.
And that left eye of